Last weekend, the squad headed to Sheffield for the England Junior Championships. First up was Fran. She was running the 400 metres, and I'm going to talk you through how it went. Unfortunately for Fran, the week before the championships, she had been ill. She'd had a bit of a cough, a cold, and not feeling good at all, so we had no idea how this was going to go. The plan was to be fairly conservative on that first lap. What we didn't want to happen was for it to go out too hard and to really struggle to bring it home. So here we go this is her heat. So her PB going in was 58.8, which qualified her for these championships. She was in a pretty strong heat. The girl who's leading it went on to get the silver medal in the final. She was fairly conservative in the first lap, but it was still reasonably quick. This is the point in the 400 metres where you start feeling the lactic. You've got to hold your form and you've got to keep working. She got a little bit detached from the front three here. If she could have stayed a little bit closer and committed, I think she could have ran a new PB and qualified for the final. She does finish it fourth in a heat in 58.8, which is basically her PB time, and missed out on the final by 0.3. So a good result and on to outdoors. Next up for the squad was Will going in the under-20 long jump. He'd had a disappointing performance at the Northern Champs a couple of weeks beforehand. He opened up with a massive foul. I don't know how far that was, but there was some serious height and some serious distance on it. And here we go in round two. Round two was his best jump of the day, 6 metres 78. He was fairly consistent in the other rounds. He just couldn't quite get his timing right. At this point, he was sat in second in the competition, and there was a lot of guys piling up behind him. So he was on 678, and there was a lot of guys around 650, 660. So there was a little bit of pressure, but he didn't let it get to him too much. He backed it up with a couple of decent jumps in the 650, 660 mark, and that jump, I think, was his second best jump of the day. In the final round, he just went for it, but the timing wasn't quite right. But he was happy enough to come second overall and get his first national medal in an individual event. Last up for the squad was Esme going in the under-17 women's 60 hurdles. She missed out on the semi-final by 0.03 of a second. She had a pretty solid run. 4 hurdles were really good, messed up the last one, as you'll see here.